Hello, friends! Do you love to travel and learn about new places and things? Great! Then you are in the right place. Join Jasmine the cat and Gracie the tortoise as they have fun exploring the USA, the world, and beyond.
Hello, friends! It's Jasmine, the jazzy gray cat. Here with my bestie Gracie, the super smart tortoise. Say hi, Gracie.
Greetings, my good friends. Gracie here. I'm so glad you joined us today as we explore Morocco. Morocco is found at the very top northwest corner of Africa, near Spain. The North Atlantic Ocean and the Mediterranean Sea, as well as Algeria and Western Sahara, surround it.
Gracie, I remember when we visited the Morocco Pavilion at Epcot in Disney World. I loved walking through the rooms and seeing the walls that were covered with bright geometric and floral design tiles. The doorways were shaped like old-fashioned keyholes. It was like an Arabian fairy tale and reminded me of where Aladdin and Jasmine could live.
Yes, Morocco does have that exotic feeling about it. We will see bright colors, smell spicy smells, and hear noisy outdoor markets. It will be a wonderful adventure.
It will be so hard to decide where to explore. As a matter of fact, Morocco is the most visited country in Africa. The capital city is Rabat, but other famous cities are Marrakesh, Fez, and the largest city, Casablanca. Those names are fun to say.
Yes, they are. We will hear Arabic, French, and Berber languages here, as well as English.
Berbers? Who are they?
The Berbers are the native people of North Africa. Their culture is more than 4,000 years old. Like many people who live here, they follow the Muslim religion. Traditionally, many Berbers were farmers.
Got it. Morocco has beaches, mountains, and a desert, the Sahara. I don't think I'll need my umbrella since it doesn't rain a lot here.
Probably not, but you better bring a sun hat. We won't see a lot of large animals either. Elephants and lions once enjoyed the beauty of Morocco, but they no longer live here. Even the national animal, the Barbary lion, can no longer be found in the wild, only in zoos. But we can find lots of reptiles like geckos, snakes, and chameleons, as well as camels, sheep, goats, the Barbary macaque monkey, and wild boar.
That is sad that lions and elephants don't live here anymore. When we go to the Sahara, we can find the desert fox, the desert hedgehog, and jerboa, a small desert rodent. We will see oak trees, olive trees, and giant cedar trees too.
We will, but let's start in the city of Marrakesh. The best place to start is in the Medina, or the old part of the city. We need to stay alert. The alleys are narrow and very crowded.
Oh my gosh, Gracie, you're right. The shops have so many items they overflow onto the sidewalks. Watch out for the motorbikes. They are whizzing by at top speed. Oh my goodness! There is a donkey pulling a cart and the motorbikes are speeding around it. Watch out, donkey!
We definitely need to be alert. What do you think of the main square, Jama El Fin? It's full to bursting with noise, spicy smells, and people.
You're not kidding, Gracie. Do you see that over there? It's a snake charmer with a real snake. Oh my, it is climbing all over him. And what is that person selling? It looks like teeth?
Hard to believe, Jasmine, but he is selling real teeth. You can buy individual ones or a whole set.
I wonder where he got them.
I don't think I want to know. How about we play the drum with the street musicians?
That sounds way more fun. Boom, bada, boom, boom, boom. I am great at keeping the beat. This is a crazy fun place. But how about a place to relax?
I have just the place, Jardin Majorel, or Majorel Garden. The garden was first created by the French painter Jacques Majorel in the 1920s. Wait until you see his house.
Ooh, it's a desert garden with all the cacti here. The cacti are great to look at, but sharp to the touch. Over there is a pond full of koi fish. Jinkies, look at the house. It's bright blue. I love it.
Yes, indigo blue was Margel's favorite color. He always put some of it in his paintings, and he put the pops of blue in his garden to cool it off in the desert sun. Before we leave Marrakesh, let's stop here at a tea house for some famous sweet mint tea. The people of Morocco enjoy this tea several times a day and love to share it with friends, even new ones they just meet.
Like us. Here is an ate or a tea house. Ooh, it is so exotic in here. The walls are tile with geometric patterns and are so colorful. There are beautiful hanging scarves everywhere, and the glow from the lanterns called fanus make the room so cozy. I am going to sit on this fancy sofa and listen to the calming music from the lutes and the drums. So comfy. Now for some tea.
Yes, this tea room is warm and inviting. I'm ready for our mint tea. To make it, you put gunpowder green tea leaves, mint, and sugar into a teapot. The teapot has a long, narrow spout. When it's ready, the spout of the pot is placed close to the small colored glass tea glasses, not teacups.
Oh my! See how our server lifts the teapot up high in the air when pouring the tea. This is super tricky to do without spilling any. But because he does that, it adds foamy bubbles to the tea. They tickle my tongue.
Yes, our server is very good, and the tea is delicious. When you're served tea, the polite thing to do is enjoy 3 cups of this sweet tea before we leave. Drinking only 1 or asking for more than 3 is frowned upon.
I am refreshed and rested and ready for our next stop. Wait a minute, Gracie, do you see that over there? It looks like goats are in that field and they are up in the trees. I didn't know goats could climb trees. Why do they do that?
Your eyes are seeing correctly, Jasmine. Those are goats in the arrogant trees. They love to eat the green or brown bean-like fruit. The tree is prickly and thorny, but that doesn't bother the goats. This job that they do is really very helpful for the farmers and the trees.
How can goats and trees help farmers?
The goats can't digest the seeds of the fruit. They eat the fruit and spit out the seeds.
Oh, I get it. When the seeds fall on the ground, new trees grow, so the farmers get more trees.
Yes, but that is only one way the goats are helpful. The other is the argan oil. This oil is very useful. It's in hair and beauty products and can be even taken for good health. When the goats spit out the nuts or seeds, they are soft and able to be made into the oil.
So everybody wins. The goats get food and we get more trees and great oil. But Gracie, those goats still look funny in those trees. I'm going to take a picture of it. Gotcha!
Ready to move on north to the city of Fez? It's between 2 mountain ranges, the Rift Mountains and the Middle Atlas Mountains.
You mean Fez like those hats?
Yes, I do. Can you tell me about those hats?
I sure can. Fez hats are round and red with a flat top and a tassel hanging down from the top. They were first made in Fez and were dyed red with the berries that grow here. Men in the Muslim religion were the first to wear them, but now anyone can. I think I need one. Red looks great with gray.
You'll have to look for one while we're here.
What are those men doing on the hills around the city?
Those men are tanners, people who work with animal skins. They're laying out the wet animal skins to dry. When we're inside the city, we can visit the tanners and see what they do to the skins.
Besides the tanners, I see lots of graveyards. Let's go climb that high hill over there and see the Meridid tombs. It's fun to climb on the ruins of the palace where the Meridids lived. They were in charge of Morocco for a really long time, about 200 years. But now I'm ready to go into the city.
Absolutely. Let's enter through the Blue Gate or the Babouge Lood. It's blue on one side and green on the other. This famous gate was built during the time when the French ruled Morocco. The original gate is just over here to the left. Jasmine, look at the buildings. They have 2 doors. One is regular size and the other one is much taller.
That is so funny, and I know why. Taller door is for someone coming to visit who is on a horse or a camel, and the knocker makes one kind of sound. The shorter door is for a visitor on foot and makes a different kind of sound. That way the family inside would know who was coming. Pretty cool idea.
Yes, it was. Now we must visit a mosque here in Fez. Why don't we go to the Al-Khwarizmi Mosque, which is also the oldest university in the world? It was started by a woman. It is still a mosque, which is a place of worship and a place for Islamic learning. It is over 1,200 years old.
Jinkies, Gracie, it doesn't look more than 1,000. What's that tall, skinny tower?
That's a minaret. Do you see the balcony up there at the top? That's where a muezzin, or a man who calls people to prayer 5 times a day.
It is a really beautiful building with all those keyhole doorways and colorful tiles. Look, there is an area just for men and another just for women to go and pray. Let's go into the one for girls. Why is there a washroom in here?
Before Muslim people pray, they wash their hands, face, ears, arms, and feet. Look how clear the water is for the people to use. People have been washing and praying here since 859. What a wonderful and peaceful place this is.
It sure is. But for our next explore, why don't we find the tanneries where the tanners work?
We can, but do you have your Moroccan gas mask?
My what?
Moroccan gas mask. It's a sprig of mint to sniff as we go in. It does not smell very good in a tannery.
No, it doesn't. But the mint really helps. We can see how leather from sheep, goats, camels, and cows have been dyed for hundreds of years. First, the skins are cleaned, and then they go into a color vat for dyeing. When the color looks good, it's hung up to dry. Then the leather is sold to leathersmiths who make all sorts of things like purses and shoes and belts.
So fascinating to see how things are made. Now we have one more city to explore before we see some more nature.
Oh, Gracie, I think we should take a break and explore some more next time. Let's tell snake jokes for the snake charmer in Marrakesh. How do snakes weigh themselves?
I know, with their scales. My turn. Why are snakes so hard to trick?
Because they move really fast?
Good guess, but because they don't have a leg to pull.
I get it. They don't have legs. My favorite place was seeing the goats in the trees. Super funny. How about you?
My favorite place was seeing the buildings with 2 different sized doors. How about you, friends? What was your favorite place? Don't forget to tell someone you love.
That's right. And come back next time for more about Morocco. Bye now. Say goodbye, Gracie.
Goodbye, my dear friends. See you next time.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining Jasmine and Gracie on their adventure today. Come back next week for the next one.
Hello everybody, it's Gwen here. If you want to know more about the places we visited, just go to our website, jasmineandgracie.podbean.com, and go to the sources page and you can find out all about the great places that we visited. See you next week. Bye-bye.